Good morning, year one, and I hope you're ready for our maths lesson today. Now, yesterday you got to do all about half turns, and we're going to be doing something a little bit similar today, but instead of half turns, we're going to be doing quarter turns. Okay, so you're going to be using objects around your house, and you're going to be using the objects on the screen, and we're going to practice turning them quarter of a turn. That means we're using our knowledge from before half term, all about quarters, to help us here. So let's see if we can remind ourselves of what we did last time. Okay, so I want to know about the robot and the frog. I want to know which one has been turned half a turn clockwise, and for the frog I want to know half a turn anti-clockwise. So I want you to tell me which of these robots has been turned half a turn clockwise and which of these frogs has been turned half a turn anti-clockwise. Okay, I'm only going to give you 1 minute for this. All you have to do is point at the screen and decide which one it is. Okay, put me on pause, 30 seconds. Now. Okay, well, what did you think? Well done, this is the robot that turned half a turn clockwise. It can't be this one because this one hasn't turned far enough. What about the frog? What did you think? Well done, it is the frog with the eyes at the bottom because the eyes need to go all the way back down to the bottom. Fantastic, everyone. So we are identifying quarter turns today. So we're going to be able to find what a quarter is, and we're going to be turning quarter in a clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. So let's remind ourselves what those are. Let's have a look at clockwise. Remember, clockwise is going to the right, the same directions that the clock hands would go. So here it is. Here's our clock. When we're going clockwise, we start at the top and we go clockwise all the way round to the right. Okay, this is the clockwise direction. Fantastic. Check if I'm going clockwise. Yep, I'm going clockwise. No, well done, because that started at the left, which is the opposite. Clockwise. Clockwise, well done. Well done, that's the wrong way, that's anti-clockwise. Fantastic, but we are going to be doing some anti-clockwise today. Anti-clockwise is going the opposite directions that the hands of the clock that would move. And anti-clockwise is going to the left. Okay, so let's double check. So when we're going anti-clockwise, we always go to the left. If you need help with your left, put your left hand out like this in an L shape, and that will help you to remind you. So when we're going anti-clockwise, we start at the top and we go to the left in an anti-clockwise direction. Fantastic. Is this anti-clockwise? No, well done, because that was going to the right, which would be clockwise. Anti-clockwise, well done. Clockwise, fantastic. Okay, we're going to do it speedy. Let's see if I can trick you. You have to shout out clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, let me hear clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Fantastic. Okay, watching which way I go. Clockwise, well done. Clockwise, well done. Anti-clockwise, well done. Clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Oh, well done, everyone. You clearly know your clockwise and anti-clockwise very well. So today we are going to be using quarter turns. Okay, we're going to be turning quarter. Okay, so we're going to make sure that when we're turning our objects, we turn them quarter. Okay, they're going to be going in a quarter direction. So let's have a look and see if we can do just that. So I'm going to try and find quarter first. So I'm going to draw my circle. Can we put this? Oh, we can draw a better circle than that. Here we go. Can we put this into quarters? Well, remember when we're doing quarters, we find half first and then quarter. There we go. I've quartered my circle. Now, when we're doing directions using quarter. We start at the top here, okay? If I'm going clockwise in a quarter direction, I have to stop when I've got to 1/4. So that's what I'm going to do. And I've stopped. That is clockwise 1/4 turn, okay? We know it's a quarter turn because it only goes to here, which would be quarter on a circle, okay? We don't need to go the whole way round because that would get us to half. We only want to go quarter, okay? So if I'm going clockwise in a quarter direction, my arrow would only go to where quarter would be on a circle. The same can be said if I was trying to go anti-clockwise. So if I'm starting here and going this way, here is quarter. My arrow can stop when it gets to quarter. So this would be a quarter turn in an anti-clockwise direction. Okay, now when I get rid of the circle to help me, I have to imagine it in my head. Okay, so if I'm starting up here, I want to go quarter in a clockwise direction. It would stop here because imagine the circle. That is where we'd have to stop. Okay. And if I needed to go quarter in an anti-clockwise direction, I need to do the same thing. I would move until I think I've got to quarter. And I know that this is quarter because if I put in the rest of my circle, it's reached the quarter mark. Well done, this bit here. Okay. So this is quarter turn clockwise, and this is quarter turn anti-clockwise. We know this one's clockwise because it goes to the right. We know this one is anti-clockwise because it goes to the left. Okay, so let's see this in action. If I put in my quarter clockwise arrow, I can turn objects in this direction. And start with a pen. When I'm turning, first off, I need to make sure it's going clockwise. I also need to make sure when I'm doing quarter turn that the top bit stops at the arrow. So unlike last time where it kept going all the way round, our arrow is much smaller this time because it's only quarter. So I'm going to turn until this top bit reaches the arrow. So I'm turning, and I stop. Have I done a clockwise quarter turn? Yes, I have. My top bit is now at the arrow. I'm going to show you with something else. Here is my fork. I want this fork to go in a clockwise direction, quarter turn. So I need to stop when this bit of the fork reaches the arrow. So I'm going to turn it clockwise, which means it's going to the right. And I'm going to stop. Now, I've turned my fork in a clockwise direction, quarter turn. The top bit is now reaching the arrow. Here's my teddy bear. He's back. My head is at the top. I want to turn him quarter clockwise, which means the head needs to stop when he reaches the arrow. Okay, off I go. And I stop. The head has turned. He's now on his side. He's turned quarter a turn clockwise. Here it is, my cactus, he's back. So when I turn my cactus quarter a turn, the pointy bit should reach over here. Okay, so I'm going to have a go. I'm going to turn him quarter. What's wrong? I'm not going clockwise. How do you know I'm not going clockwise? Because I'm not going in the direction of the arrow, which is to the right. Well done. Thank you for noticing. Okay, he's going clockwise. And he stops. Now, fantastic. He has gone quarter clockwise turn. The pointy bit is now pointing the arrow. Fantastic. Can we do that for anti-clockwise? I definitely think we can. Here's my arrow. Quarter turn, anti-clockwise. Let's see what happens this time. I'm going to get my pen. Now, last time when I turned it, it went like that. Do we think it's going to look different this time? I think it might. Okay, so remember we stop when the top of the object reaches the arrow. Okay, quarter turn, anti-clockwise. And I've stopped. It's different this time because last time it was that side. When you turn quarter anti-clockwise, it's going to look different. Okay, fantastic. The top is now here. We made quarter turn anti-clockwise. Let's do it with the fork. Here's my top bit. Which direction is anti-clockwise? To the left. Well done. When do I stop? When it reaches the arrow. Okay, tell me when to stop. Stop. Fantastic. We have turned the fork quarter in a anti-clockwise direction, which means the pointy bit is now reaching the arrow. Okay, let's try it with my cactus. Okay, which way does my cactus need to go? To the left. Well done. When does he stop? When he reaches the arrow. Okay. What's wrong? I didn't stop. When do I have to stop? When it reaches the arrow. Okay, I'll try that again. When what reaches the arrow? The top of the cactus. Okay. Well done. Have I turned my cactus quarter clockwise? No, well done. I've turned it quarter anti-clockwise. Fantastic. All right, let's try our teddy bear. Our last one. We're going to turn him upside down this time. So his legs are at the top. Where should his legs be pointing to turn quarter turn anti-clockwise? They should be at the arrow. Okay, I'm going to turn him. Tell me when to stop. Stop. Very good. He has managed to turn quarter turn anti-clockwise. Fantastic. So you are turning objects a quarter turn in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, which means they turn in a different way. Looking at this snail here, when he does his full rotation, we can see the different turns. Here is a quarter turn clockwise, and this direction would be a quarter turn in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, remember we can draw our arrows to help us. So, what about the frog? If we were to turn the frog in a quarter turn clockwise direction, what do we think it would look like? So we want his eyes to reach where the arrow would be. Fantastic. So we want his eyes to go to the side. Which direction do I need to turn him? To the right, absolutely. So I'd have to turn him and stop when his eyes have reached the quarter line mark. Okay, he is turned quarter in a clockwise direction. Let's see if we're right. Fantastic, absolutely. When we turn the frog in a quarter clockwise direction, his eyes should now be on the side. Fantastic. Let's see if you can help me with this one. This fish needs to turn a quarter turn in an anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so which of the bit of the fish do we need to make sure we notice where it goes? The top bit. Fantastic. So we need to watch out where this fin goes at the top here. We're going anti-clockwise. Which way does that mean we're going? To the left. Well done. How do you know it's to the left? Because anti-clockwise is to the left. Fantastic. So where would I want the fin to end up at the top here? When it stop when it reaches the arrow. Okay. You're going to tell me when to stop. I'm going to start spinning him. Okay, he's spinning. You didn't tell me to stop. Well done. Okay, tell me to stop this time when he gets to where the arrow is, okay? When his top fin. Stop. Okay, very good. Why do you think it's this? Because he's turned quarter in an anti-clockwise direction. Are you sure? Let's check. Well done. He absolutely has. When we turn the fish 1/4 turn in an anti-clockwise direction, he should be fin to the side, mouth pointing up. Fantastic. Okay, what about our rocket? I want our rocket to go in a quarter turn anti-clockwise direction. So which bit of the rocket do we need to think about? The top bit. Okay, where do we think the top bit should go? Towards the arrow. Well done. Okay, so we want to go in what direction? Anti-clockwise. Okay, off I go. Done. What's wrong? Why is that not right? He did a quarter turn. Look, you can see. Look, he's done a quarter turn. See, we started at the top and I made sure the pointy bit was at the quarter mark. I went in the wrong direction. Oh, what direction was I supposed to go in? Anti-clockwise. So that's to the left. Oh dear, I found the clockwise quarter turn. That's not what we're after. Okay, tell me when to stop then. Stop. Okay, why am I stopping? Because the pointy bit of the rocket is pointing to the arrow. Well done. Okay, are we right? Absolutely, of course you are right. When we turn it in a anti-clockwise direction, the pointy bit of the rocket should be reaching where the arrow is and the flames should be in the opposite direction. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to have a go with this kite. The kite's been turned and we need to figure out which has been turned correctly. Okay, we want to turn this kite quarter turn clockwise. So we want to turn quarter clockwise, which is going to the left. Okay, so I need to focus on this top bit of the kite. The blue and the purple need to reach where the arrow is. I'm going to draw an arrow in. Here we go. And I've copied my arrow up here. So I want these two colours to reach this point. When I look at this kite down here, they've turned, but they haven't reached this bit over here. So I think that one's gone in the wrong direction. I think that's gone in an anti-clockwise direction. And we want clockwise. So I think that's gone the different way. What about this one then? The blue and the purple are to the right. Yeah, I think they've turned quarter turn clockwise. Look, because they started there and now they've got to here. And that is absolutely right. It is a quarter turn clockwise because when we look at the top of the kite, we can figure out by using the arrow how much it has turned. Okay, your turn. Let's see how well we do this time. I want the bear to turn quarter in a clockwise direction. I want a quarter turn in a clockwise direction. Which way is clockwise? To the right. Well done. So where do we want the head to end up? Shall I draw an arrow in for you? Okay, I'm going to draw in our arrow. If it will let me, here it comes. So where do we want the head to stop? At the arrow, okay. You're going to have 10 seconds to decide which of the bears has turned in a quarter clockwise direction and why. Starting now. Okay, which bear do you think has turned in a quarter clockwise direction? You think it's this bear. Why do you think it is the bear on the right? Because his head stopped where the arrow should be. Okay, fantastic. Why is it not this bear over here? He's turned in a clockwise direction. He's done half a turn in a clockwise direction. Were we after half? No, we wasn't. Well done. Okay, what about our owl then? Let's see if we can turn this owl in a anti-clockwise quarter turn. I want to turn this owl quarter a turn in an anti-clockwise direction. So which way would my arrow need to go? To the left. Well done. Okay, I'm drawing in the arrow. What do I need to do now? I need to think about which part of the owl needs to reach the arrow. Which bit? The feet. Okay. You're going to have 10 seconds again. Decide which of these owls has made a quarter turn in an anti-clockwise direction. 10 seconds starting now. Okay, which owl do you think has turned quarter a turn in an anti-clockwise direction? I think it's this owl over here. You don't agree? Why don't you agree? Because the feet are in the wrong place, but the feet are on the, oh, it won't let me cross. The feet have reached over here. See, look, it would have gone round and reached it here. That's in the wrong direction. How do you know it's in the wrong direction? Because that would be a clockwise turn. What are we looking for? Anti-clockwise. So which one is it? The owl over here. Well done. Because his feet stopped where the arrow would have been. Fantastic. Okay. This one, I'm not helping with at all. Okay. If you want to draw an arrow in on a piece of paper to help you, you can. Or you can use the arrow up here. I want you to turn this robot quarter a turn in an anti-clockwise direction. I want this robot to turn quarter a turn in an anti-clockwise direction. Which robot has managed to do that? Putting me on pause, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Starting now, putting me on pause. Okay, well, what did you find out? You don't think it's either? Was I trying to trick you? Why do you not think it's either? So it can't be this one. Why not? Because that's turning in a... which direction? Are you sure? Oh, it's a hard one. Oh, you've changed your mind. Okay, why have you changed your mind? You think it is? Okay. Shall I turn to check then? So when we turn our robot in a anti-clockwise direction, there we go. It is difficult. It's tricky. Why is it not this one? Why was we definitely sure it couldn't be this one? Because his head's right at the top, which isn't a quarter turn. Well done. What would have been a clockwise turn? If we started with his feet and his feet would have reached the... Well done. So that would have been a clockwise turn. Well, I almost tricked you then. Not quite, but almost. So you really have to make sure when you do your worksheet that you are paying close attention to whether it says clockwise or anti-clockwise. And always start with the thing at the top, okay? Here on our robot, yeah, we were looking at which direction the feet went, okay? That will always help you pick the top bit of your picture, and that's the bit you are going to be turning. Okay, so lots of quarter turns. Good luck, everyone. Bye.